What I've done so far to make my chunky ear flap hat is to cast on 40 stitches with, I'm using Lion Brand Hometown USA yarn, chunky, and size 15 needles, straights. I have knit about between 6 and 6.5 inches of stockinette, so a row of knit, a row of purl. Now, if you want to, you can make a hat by continuing in this fashion until you have a rectangle, fold it, sew up the seam, and cinch the top. However, if you want a more form-fitting crown, then you'll need to decrease. And I'm at that stage now where I'm going to start decreasing to shape the crown of my hat. The first row of decreasing, you're going to knit 2 stitches together, 1, 2, and I'm doing stripes, so you're going to see a color change, but it may not apply to you. You're just going to knit those first 2 stitches together. Oops. My yarn is splitting a bit. So, there we go. Okay, so I just knit 2 together, and in the first row decrease, we're going to knit 6 after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And scooch them down, scooch these ones up. The next is going to be a slip stitch, knitwise. So when you're slipping, you're not knitting, you're just moving the stitch from one needle to the other, so from left to right. So I just slipped knitwise. The next one I'm going to slip purlwise. So I'm just moving it over. Now I'm going to take this left needle and use it to knit those 2 together. That's another type of decrease. So now I'm going to repeat that across the row. Knit 2 together. Knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scooch them down, scooch them up. I'm going to slip knitwise, slip purlwise, and knit them together. And then repeat it again. Knit 2 together. Knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip knitwise, slip purlwise, and knit them together. And repeat it again. Knit 2 together. Knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip knitwise, slip purlwise. Now your left needle's empty. Use it to go back in and knit those 2 together. And that's the end of your first decrease row. Turn your work and purl across. Then turn it again, and you're going to do another decrease row, which basically is going to be the same as what you just saw, except after you knit these 2 together, you're going to knit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then slip knitwise, slip purlwise, knit 2 together, and repeat. Knit 2 together, knit 4, slip, slip, knit. Knit 2 together, knit 4, slip, slip, knit, all the way across. Turn and work a purl. The third decrease row will be knit 2 together, knit 2, slip, slip, knit, knit 2 together, knit 2, slip, slip, knit, all the way across, a row of purl. And then your last decrease row will be knit 2 together, slip, slip, knit, knit 2 together, slip, slip, knit. And what you'll end up with is, at the end of that row, 8 stitches left on your needle. At which time you will cut your tail, and I prefer to cut a really long tail because I like to use that same tail to seam the hat on the side with the mattress stitch. But you're going to cut your tail, thread it through a tapestry needle, and thread that tail through your remaining 8 stitches and pull it tight. So it's kind of like cinches the top of the hat into a small circle. And then I use that long tail to do the mattress stitch and join the side seam. Once you have completed that, you can hide your tail and all your yarn that's hanging off, and we'll add the ear flaps.